Hey everybody, this is Starry talking, and are you wondering how I animate, right? Well, I got you. If you want to animate how you should make animations just like me, don't worry. First, we have lip syncing. This doesn't need layers, but if you want to have layers, you can.
You're single.
See how the lip syncing works? Okay. I'm gonna start a new project. Okay. We have a base plate right here. So, let's say that you want to say hi. Let's just use an example. Hi, Jade. You have to use your mouth to spell out the words. That's how I use the lip syncing for Pom Pom. When I used the lip syncing for Pom Pom, I literally had to use my own mouth to spell out the words. So let's just say this. I would advertise to put on level 3 size. Level 3 size of the pen. Use the pen tool. Okay. Make a smile like this. Do it like that. You don't have to copy. You can just follow my lead. In some cases, I usually just use the lasso tool, You can just circle around it and move it somewhere like that. On how you like it, but do not go too little. It takes a lot of patience to do a lot of this stuff, but it's worth the time. You don't really have to do flip a clip, but if you want to use it, then that's optional. Let's see how it is. And then you just gotta move the mouth a little bit. You can do it in your own way. Okay. Okay. Ignore everything what you hear in the background. That's downstairs. This feels a little bit awkward since it's normally not this quiet in my house. Which sometimes when I get too lazy, I just click the plus, or I just do that and that. Okay, now I'm gonna test it with my voice. Hi, Jade. It doesn't really match, but you can. So that's how you just have to just make some shapes slowly by one frame if you want to make some more detail, and I will show you the other one now. Okay, so we have this video. See how the mouth is moving? See? Look here. So you make a mouth like that. Do it again, but move it slowly. That's how I used it for his mouth. But I just had to copy the frames. And also, fun fact, I do use layers. So basically, the strategy is, look, for this to disappear, you just like erase it slowly. You don't have to use it on a layer unless if it's really close to your character that you're using. You erase it somewhere like that, like this. But remember, keep the frame. You have to copy and paste like that. Erase the part. You can just use the lasso tool to take it off. And then just regenerate it slowly by erasing some more parts. You just have to keep making copy frames, and then if you want to do something like that, you have to use a lasso tool, like always. Do that. Keep it in 2 frames. Stretch it out like this, or how you want it. Just keep the last frame as normal size. But if you want to make it disappear like a glitch, do that. Stretch it out with the lasso tool. Make it really short, but not too short so you can see a little bit, and then just erase the whole thing. The shaking also requires lasso tool. See? It's not hard. You just gotta use the Flip a Clip app so you can do this strategy if you like to. That's fine with me. You gotta record audio for this. And yes, this also requires a layer if you want to do this. You also got to use the lasso tool. Put it down like that, any way how you want it. And then use the lasso tool to move it around like this. See? And then do it slowly. And also you can move items by using the lasso tool. But remember, keep it, once you draw it, do not let it stick out outside of the frame or else it will cut off. It will cut it off. So you have to put it inside of the frame. Copy it like a bunch of times and then just make a lot of stuff on it. You also have to use the lasso tool to press it down, make another frame, push it down, and then make your own and then you have to make your own drawing of the other frame. And yes, if you I did this for fun, especially with the tic-tac-toe. You have to do the same. Especially with the face, you gotta change it, but be careful. You might have to use a layer if you're not that good, or maybe you're just a starter. You can also just make it move a little bit by writing the same thing. Just write it the same thing, but in a little bit wobbly so you can make it like that. Okay. This scene, I threw myself at him just to attack him because he ate my bread, of course. It says it in the title. You gotta do something like that. You just gotta make a frame like that. And it also requires a layer so it doesn't get sticked on it. Keep it in there. Copy it like a bunch of times. Right here. Right here. Like these two, except for the middle. You gotta keep copying and then make it move. And that's how you make people throw stuff at you. And that's how you throw stuff. That's how I did it with the... You can also use the lasso tool to make it spin like I did in the... Like I did in this scene. To make it spin, but you have to use... You just have to spin it like this in each frame, like boom, 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 boom. Off to the next one. Okay, so this is my new coming up animation, which is a ship animation, but if you get uncomfortable with ships, just do not watch the ship video. And see how this uses layers? For the background, that's Carly, her head, her body. I put it down, see? Hold up, what the heck happened? Okay, so that's his head. I'm just gonna take a piece of it. That's his head, and I used his hands. with his arms. See? I can take the body apart because I have layers. So this requires layers if you want to. And also if you want to make this spinning effect look. Use the highlighter tool. If you want to make it like different. Highlighter. You can just fill the whole page how you want it. Add letters. Put it down here. And just do that slowly with the letters with the lasso tool. See? Okay, I'm gonna go find another frame. Want to see this effect? I had to use the lasso tool like most of the frames, and it took me like 2 days, which I also said in another video or in the comments. Do you want to see this effect? You got to use the lasso tool. Look, you need a frame that's normal like that, okay? Stop glitching on me. You just got to pull it up like that or somewhere how you want it. And if you want this effect, you also have to do it like push it down and then go up. These lines are copied too. And then you have to do the same to put it down. And I had to put down the volume. And yes, this also requires layers. Like you see right here, the face, her body, her arms, you know. Also, you don't need layers for that one. Alright. This, you just gotta use the lasso tool and move it like that. This also requires layers. Right here, you need a hand right here. And also, you need something that you have to throw. Make a frame. Do that. And then draw the character that you like. But do not put them close so you can change it. And also, you gotta, let's say that you put it on someone's face. And then you do the same again. But you gotta copy the same frame again to make that effect. You also have to use the lasso tool for that effect. I don't know what else. I had to erase a part from her hand. Want to see how? No, actually, I just had to use the lasso tool. Do that. And then I just fill the part. That's how I did that. So if you want to be like a great animator like that, and also you have to do the same thing with her. Alright, I guess that's all for today's video on the tutorial, and I hope that you watched this so far. So it might require like IBIS paint, flip a clip, any animation, anything that has lasso tool like this, especially with IBIS paint. That's how you make your own animation. If you have watched this far, thank you for watching, and I hope this helps for starters who are into animating, like 2D. You can request another tutorial if you want to.